In this video, we're going to use Python and Excel to summarize a full date field by just the month and year. So you can see here I have a data set of loan records, and the second column is the origination date. And what we want to do is total this amount field by just the month and year from this origination date field. So the first thing we're going to do is come over here and type equals py, hit tab. That's going to create a Python input box where we can input our code. We need to create a data frame that holds our data set records. So most folks just use D or DF to represent the data frame. So I'll just use D and then set that equal to our range of records. So now at this point, what we're going to do is create a new column on our data frame that is a copy of our origination date field that is formatted as just month and year. So to do that, we're going to reference our data frame, and then in brackets right after that, we're going to give our new field name. So we'll just call this month year. We're going to set that equal to our data frame and then refer to our origination date column. And here we're going to use DT, that stands for date time, and that allows us to use the string format time function, and that does exactly what you think it would. So the syntax to format our date values in month and year is just going to be %m for month dash %y for year, and that casing matters there. So if I come down here and just reference our data frame and hit Control Enter, this is going to create a new data frame. So if I click on this, it shows a preview, and you can see there is our month year field. So if we want to see everything in this data frame, we can come up here and click on Excel value, and this is going to show everything that is in that data frame. You can see there is our new month year column, and now we want to total this amount field and group by this month and year. So I'm going to hit F2 to go back into it. What we're going to do is create a new data frame that we'll call results. That is going to be equal to our data frame, and then we're going to use group by, reference the field we want to group by, which is the month year field that we just created. Right after that, we're going to reference the field we want to total on, which is original amount. And then we're going to use the type of aggregation we want to use here, which is the sum function. And here at this point, it's a good idea to reset the index. This will just make your output look cleaner. What it is doing exactly is our index by default is going to be the index of our previous data frame, which is our D data frame, and we're really just resetting the indexes so that later on when we try to sort this, we're going to sort based on the indexes of our current output. So I'm going to hit Control Enter. This is going to create a new data frame that groups our date fields by month and year, and then we have our totals by the original amount. So now what if I changed one of these to 2022 because you can see right now everything is in the current year. So if I change this to the year 2022, the default sort on this is going to sort by the left characters. So if we wanted to sort first by year, what we could do is come back in here. We're going to create a new data frame called sorted. That is going to be equal to our results data frame, and then we're going to use something called ILOC, which stands for index location. That just gets the index numbers and the locations of where all of the rows in our output are, so that we can then refer to them later and sort them. So what we need to refer to here is our data frame and then the field we want to sort on, which is, again, month year. But this time, what we want to sort on is the right 4 digits, or characters, I should say. So just the year. So to get to that, we're going to use string and -4 with a colon. That is the syntax. And then we're going to use argument sort, and that will sort based on those right 4 characters of our month year field. So I'll hit Control Enter. You can see now it first sorts by 2022 and then by the following year. And you can see those index numbers are there. You can see previously in the previous data frame results, May 2022 was like index 4 with a count that starts at 0. So it just found that index number and sorted it based on the right 4 characters. Now, if we don't want to show that index, what we can do is reset the index, and inside parentheses we can say drop equals true. And now we just have our groupings sorted the way we want it. Well, that is it for now. Thanks for watching.